Burns down the whole town. U is for ukulele. What are we doing right now? I don't know. It's everywhere. Some shit like that. Everywhere and anywhere at all. Is that what it's called?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
It's insane. As many times as like I've seen this title and as hyped as I was for this movie, I can never put the title together for anything at all down here in the deep blue sea. Damn it. Yeah, SpongeBob must be on the mind for you SpongeBob fans. But what's mostly on the mind is what Rodney said, that title. Pretty dope shit. Did you like it, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Tyler didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
I know this was in Rodney's top 10 most anticipated.
It was indeed.
This was like right around lingering. It probably should have been in my top 10. It was one of those ones that squeaked by when I made my top 10. Super hyped for this movie. Other movie we'll be talking about, Ambulance, was in my top 10 most anticipated. Pretty stoked for that. But that's at a later time. What did we think about this movie, Rodney? Did we enjoy it?
Definitely enjoyed it.
Okay. There's your review, guys.
Yeah. It wasn't, at the same time, it wasn't what I expected.
Ish, a little bit.
I feel like maybe the sound design would have been better in a better theater, because I know it played in IMAX in like the bigger cities like
That's what
California
sucks.
and shit.
Because we saw Ambulance in
Right.
IMAX and we went to this one directly
I would have much
after.
rather seen this in IMAX than
Oh
Ambulance.
yeah, it was.
Really?
And you really notice these things more when you see a movie in IMAX, and then you come in here and all of a sudden the
Well, it's
theater's
all
not
different.
rumbling.
The quality, picture quality, the sound quality, everything is different. It's like 3 steps up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's quite confusing, as I thought it would be. But the ending kind of solidifies everything, to an extent. So like you understand what's going on, but at the same time, at least for me personally, I understood what was going on, but I still had a bunch of questions. Like the way they did this concept, I think brilliantly. By the
Yeah.
way, which we'll get.
But
to
I didn't
it.
get any of it.
Yeah, the rock scene. Favorite scene of
Yeah,
this
dude,
movie.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I did not see him showing up.
No, but
Yeah, that's what's weird is I was like, this is gonna be Rodney's favorite scene. It's actually legitimately a rock. Actually, rocks.
2 of them.
But yeah.
But it's just it made so much sense because how, and this movie is bonkers, and not bonkers as in like action. It's like the things that they do, and then some of the editing choices were incredible.
Yeah, it's all over the place, but in a good way.
But then you get to that rock scene, and it's just like a fresh breath of air. You're just like, oh, okay. But it's all like really important shit that they're talking about. Like everything is coming together during this scene. So it's like, this was brilliant. Like the move to do that was amazing.
Yeah,
So-
I loved it. I never thought seeing two rocks talk amongst each other could be so cool. And they don't, talk. You just have subtitles
That's
that
it.
pop
Yeah,
up.
subtitles with 2 rocks and a beautiful landscape.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, all over the place, but in like the best ways. Like it's just, and there's a lot more comedy here than I thought there would be. The movie's pretty funny throughout.
People
and-
behind us were fucking eating this movie up.
Yeah, like
dude.
it wasn't quite that hilarious
No.
to me, but they are consistently going for that many jokes, and a lot of them do land. It's pretty damn funny. And I love that, these actors and actresses got their chance. Like, like Michelle Yeoh has been in like some bigger movies down the stretch of like her career, and like really like she's been showing up in more stuff lately. Like she was in Shang-Chi, and she was in the fucking Gunpowder Milkshake. It seems like she's kind of having a little bit of a resurgence again. And she was in, the earlier 2000s movies too, like with fucking Pierce Brosnan, the 007 movie, and other movies that are escaping
Crouching
me right
Tiger,
now.
Hidden
Yeah,
Dragon.
but even though, that's widely released in America too, it's, more of like a Chinese movie. She's like had her fair share. But for her to get like the starring role like this in a movie that is doing so well, like
And
it's
to act how she was. Like there were some scenes I was like, they got her to do this?
Yeah.
Like what?
yeah, it was amazing.
And
Like,
Jamie Lee Curtis, by the way.
was amazing. in this.
Fantastic. Absolutely hilarious, by the way, too.
Yeah,
her
she
character
killed
was
it.
funny.
Like she has moments where she's like walking around, she's just like like punching her fucking self and like doing weird shit. I can't even explain it. You got to see it. To
My
understand.
biggest issue with her character was
Oh,
I felt
God,
like it
I'm
was
sorry.
one big time loop with her.
Yeah.
Like her character, every time she was on screen, it was the same exact deal.
But
But it makes sense when
yeah, because
the
it's
end
like
plays
how
out.
else would she
Right.
be in the movie? Because like her character's like a one-off type of scene. She didn't fit in with the
But a
family
very
outside of
very
that.
important character to each universe.
So to have her like, and I started wondering because I was thinking about the trailer and I was thinking about like just like what her role is. I'm like, oh, this is kind of gonna be a one-off scene with her that'll be good. Maybe she shows up one more time, but it's no. They incorporate her like in the whole movie, which is very cool, and she's damn good. Other than like the Chinese family and all that or Asian family, she is probably like the next biggest star for sure. So it was cool to see her in a bunch of scenes here. But yeah, the acting I think all around was great. Michelle Yeoh was amazing. She fucking murdered this movie. Like, just I already love her, but like I said, for her to get this lead star role and for her to just solidify that and kill it, I hope this leads to more lead type of roles because she is capable in more ways than just action. She can definitely act too. Like she really pulls you in, and she's also charismatic and funny in her own way too. The husband was fucking great. The dad, I love him in so much.
Yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China is
Balls
where
of
I go
Fury.
immediately, dude. Big Trouble in Little China, he's amazing. Is the main villain in that. Love seeing him in this, and the daughter
I
fucking
thought she killed
slaughtered
it.
it.
Yeah.
Especially
I
one
think she stole the
particular
show.
scene when she was like, you first saw her like whooping ass. She was amazing in that scene. I don't know how deep we want to go, because we don't want to give away too many scenes, I guess. But I think you know what I'm talking about. Where,
I think so.
Yeah, she's just kicking ass, and you're like, oh shit. Like she's got like the kick assness of it is cool, and she's doing some decent little moves, but it's more of like her swagger as she's fucking these people up is just so spot on.
I'm kind of mixed on the martial arts of this movie.
Yeah.
It was hit and miss for me.
I'll tell you the first martial arts scene.
The one with him?
Yeah, with
that
him,
was dope. That was really good.
Which made me just like, I can't wait till I see Michelle Yeoh whoop ass. And she had like her moments, but they always felt like short lived, and they didn't really fully go as far as I thought they could go, like making that badass action scene. A lot of it was like more jokes than action. Whereas like his fight scene when it happened, it was a one big joke because it was funny what was going on with it, but the choreography didn't take a back seat with it. So that's what made that so badass and funny at the same time. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there's jokes throughout this whole movie. Most of them worked. It was definitely more funny than I thought it was going to be. I'll say that much. And maybe we could have used a little more, like at least like one scene maybe at the end where it was just straight up serious as fuck. And there's some serious moments even with the fighting, but there's always a gag with it. I wish maybe they had one scene where it was just flat out martial arts, no gags, nothing. But yeah, pretty damn enjoyable all around, I think.
Where are you at score-wise on it?
Score-wise, you really want to know?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give this movie an 8.6 out of 10. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I think the hype's real. I honestly don't really know what they could have done to make it that much better, because I'm sitting there and like I want to say I felt the runtime a little bit, but at the same time I don't even know if I did. I think a lot of it was just me being at the theater for so damn long. We saw a 2.5 hour movie and then we come right back in and see another 2.5 hour movie. That can be kind of tough to do. I wonder if I sat down with just this movie if I would feel the runtime as much, because a lot of that is just like, damn, I've been at the fucking theater forever. The more I think about it, I don't think I felt the runtime as much. I think it was more of just a product of what I was doing all day that day, which is watching movies, which I know you saw Sonic as well. I did not see Sonic 2, but I did start The Godfather today, which is 3 hours long as well. So like
Nice.
it was just movie, like, you know, long ass movie after long ass movie after long ass movie today for me. But yeah, I mean, it was a great movie. The fight scenes were good for, like, you know, with moments, and then that one fight scene in particular, really fucking dope. The comedy was way better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't see that. I thought there might be like a few off jokes. I didn't think it was going to be that funny. The concept was cool. I thought it was executed very well, all over the place, as I said. But like I said, again, like in the coolest ways, the acting, there wasn't much to really shit on about this movie, and they balanced the runtime really well. Like I said, I think it was more of just me being in the theater for so damn long. This is a great fucking movie, and you need to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna settle with an 8.5. I'm right there with you. Loved it. It was. I wanted it to be better than 8.5. I wanted this to be favorite movie of the year, like 9.6 type deal. But Batman's still holding number one with 9.4. So, but yeah, this movie definitely goes check it out. If anything, just check it out to have fun, because you can have a lot of fun.
We're
with
in
this
complete
movie.
agreement then with the score, and then also the Batman still reigning supreme.
Yes, sir.
Hell
You
yeah!
hear Josh?
Everything, everywhere, all at
You want
once.
to hear what Josh rated
Oh
it?
yeah, Josh, what did he rate it?
He seemed like he's enjoying it quite a bit.
Let me hold on. Oh, okay, go on.
9.3.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He said it was fantastic. I think it could go up on a second watch, he said.
It
Yeah.
could go up
From
for
a
me on a
9.3.
second watch. This
Yeah.
was my
And
third
he-
movie today, so yeah.
He liked how it was really deep, is what he said.
Yeah, and the ending.
That's what she said.
Now this is if you don't want to hear it, I guess spoiler territory. So leave now if you haven't seen it. But it did, like, dude, I ain't even gonna front. In both movies we saw, I like didn't cry my eyes out, but I shed like, that little one-off tear. I did that here. Like in this movie, like I didn't like cry, but it was sad when she was talking with her daughter. But that didn't even happen to me for me there. When she was talking to her husband, like I had one-off tear come down, where like they were just having their moment, and he was just kind of like, he's like talking about when they're rich at that point in the other multiverse or whatever, and he's just talking about like, I'd love, like in another world, like I'd love to just do laundry at a laundromat and deal with taxes with you.
Oh, that was when she was the actress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when they had that, and then it like cut to her, and he's just like, cleaning up, and it's just his calmness. Like he's just fine. And he was explaining how he fights things with like, that's how I fight. Like just loving people and being forgiving, and just being positive, and watching her just like come into all those different, whatever fucking multiverses, and then coming back and like just giving him a big hug, and he like dropped his mop and everything. Like he needed that. Like that was great. Love that. I had the single tear come out my eye. I was like, oh fuck. Yeah, that was quality shit. Quality ass movie. Yes, sir. That's everything, everywhere, all at once. Ah, did I do it?